Planet Coaster 2 is going to be released in about 1 month. And what does this mean for Theme Park Tycoon 2? Is Theme Park Tycoon going to die? Is Planet Coaster better than Theme Park 2? Or is it the other way around? Let's talk about that in this video. So we will be looking through all of these deep dives that Planet Coaster itself has uploaded the past few months. And of course there are some things we're going to compare. There's also some things I can't compare, like the things we just don't have in Theme Park Tycoon 2. And one of the biggest things probably is Waterparks. But I do want to talk a little bit about it since, wow, it looks amazing. Of course, Dennis made a game, Waterpark World, which is basically this, but this looks 10 times better. You can customize so much, and just look already how this game looks. It does already look a little bit better than Theme Park Tycoon 2, I do have to say that. If you just look at the pools and everything, the reflections, all the people like swimming around, it's going to be very, very good. And I also just want to say, I am going to play Planet Coaster probably in about a month when the game releases, but of course I will still be playing Theme Park Tycoon 2 a lot. I'm not going to stop playing Theme Park Tycoon 2, even if Planet Coaster is maybe in some parts a little bit better. Alright, let's talk about ride customization. Of course, in Theme Park Tycoon 2 we got skins, and we don't have that in Planet Coaster, but in Planet Coaster you are able to completely customize the rides yourself. Like, of course, what we see on the screen right now is just decoration around it, but the ride, if we zoom in on the teacup, has actually been changed itself. They put all the decorations on top of the middle, which is going to be amazing. So basically in Theme Park Tycoon 2 we have pre-made skins, but in Planet Coaster you can make it completely yourself and make it very, very detailed how much and whatever theme you want. So I would say Planet Coaster is definitely better with that, but I also do like in Theme Park 2 that it's just already done for you. Of course, there's probably going to be blueprints like we have in Theme Park Tycoon 2, but yeah, this just looks amazing. I am very excited for this, and I guess both ways is very nice actually. And with it being able to be customized, as you can see on the screen right now, some of these parts on the coaster itself has been customized, like the tire on the front or like the lights on itself, and it's all being like copied over to all the different trains, which is very cool. Okay, I'm going to be honest, this is amazing. This is so much better than skins. I hope Theme Park Tycoon is ever going to get it, but I doubt this, since we of course got the skin system. But this is such an amazing idea for actually being able to customize every single train however you want. If we're just going to look up a little bit how this works, as you can see, you can of course completely change all the colors from this, and this is of course done on the wooden coaster. If we just skip a little bit forward, you have a lot of different settings where you can like copy it over to the other side of the train, like down right here, or you can copy it over to every single coaster train, which is amazing. And oh, this is looking so good, and this can be done for every single coaster type in Planet Coaster 2. Alright, next up, the skill 2. Of course we already have this in Theme Park 2, and Planet Coaster 1 never had this, but as you can see already on the background, Planet Coaster 2 is going to have the skill 2, basically for every non-grid part, and that's basically the same as in Theme Park Tycoon 2. So I'm very happy to see that added in Planet Coaster 2. It was definitely needed, since that's one of the big reasons why I stopped playing Planet Coaster, since it was just so difficult doing all that stuff. And as you can see also in the background, we got Mascots, which, well, we basically also do not have in Theme Park 2, Dennis. Maybe, but I don't think that's going to come. But yeah, of course, there's a lot of new Mascots, as you can see in the background, like the shark or the cactus or whatever this guy is. I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, that's amazing. And a little bit earlier I was talking about blueprints and having then, of course, being able to decorate your rides. Well, here you can see exactly this is the same ride, but completely different themed. Of course, this is sort of the same as we can do in Theme Park 2, but you can actually attach items to the moving train. As you can see, those arms on that boat actually moves and goes with the cart that goes up and down, which is amazing. That just adds so many more ways to decorate your rides on the moving parts. And of course, it's just a little going up and down, but there's so many like rotating and cool rides you can probably decorate with this. And also this ride on the back we don't have in Theme Park Tycoon 2. I think you like drop down and like a big splash happens, if I'm correct. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a big splash. Of course, it's a water ride, so I guess it fits in Planet Coaster 2 with Waterparks. Now, I wanted to quickly show you guys this. The paths completely got overhauled in Planet Coaster 2. Of course, we know the path system in Theme Park 2 was already a lot behind Planet Coaster 1, so I don't think I even have to compare that, but look what you can do basically in Planet Coaster now. You get a blueprint from whatever you want, with paths or without paths or with a water pool or whatever. You can literally just select it and then place it wherever you want. Like, there's already paths on the thing here, and we can literally just plop it down right here. And look how good it looks. Of course, the path is now a different color, but it just worked. It worked, and that's crazy. This is something I was never expecting to have in basically a Planet Coaster game or Planet Zoo. This looks amazing, and just looks how the slide looks and everything, like the edges, the trees, and just the nature and the umbrellas, and this looks very good. Alright, and then we go to Deep Dive 2, and here they show a little bit more actually about how to make the paths and how it's going to work. So we got a few different tools with the path tab, like this is the stamp tool, if I'm correct, where you can basically do different scale on different shapes, and basically just, well, they already put one down, and then they can literally just put a stamp in the middle and delete the path they already had, and that's crazy. I don't think we're ever going to get probably this in Theme Park 2, but Planet Coaster having this is going to make our life so much easier. And then also how they place the path before they actually did that is also amazing. There's a lot of settings and different options for the paths. It's definitely a lot, I do have to say that. But yeah, you have fixed length, width, snap, merge. I don't even know what all of those means, but we'll probably figure out in the future. But yeah, this is basically just the line builder. They basically just select the path and then continue like that. And the preview looks actually very nice. I like that, how it sort of like previews it like that. And there you have a very thick, nice looking path. And you can basically attach any other path or any other shape or any ride to that path without it being like you cannot place it here. Then let's head a little bit back on the water slides, since we have to look at the supports of the water slides. They are amazing. They just like really connect as like a, well, water slide tower. We have like one support in the middle and there's like a thing in the middle and it just rotates around it, as you can basically see on the screen, which is, it's so sad. It's just very, very satisfying, especially if you're going to create like a lot of loops. It just works so good. It's very, very realistic. Now we do have to talk about the elephant in the room in Theme Park 2, that are animatronics, which we do not have any. Well, one on the right, basically on the right skin, but that's nothing. We got animatronics, of course, like in Planet Coaster 1, in Planet Coaster 2, with even more things. I think there's even like a pole. There's literally just a pole that moves around where you can attach items itself to, which is amazing. I've seen some screenshots of that. But yeah, we can sequence any of these different animatronics to do whatever motion we want, which is very, very cool. And this is of course one of probably hundreds of different animatronics we will have in Planet Coaster 1, which we of course don't have in Theme Park Tycoon 2. And then it's time for another very big thing that we're getting in Planet Coaster 2, which, what we also don't have in Theme Park Tycoon 2 actually, is the brush tool, the scenery brush, which is amazing. So you can literally select any like preset of different trees, bushes or rocks and just brush over an area. And you can of course change intensity and all the other stuff, and just look how easy and quick it is to play tons and tons of different trees. Of course, we know the trees in Theme Park 2 are not the best. We of course mainly make our own trees, but this saves so much more time if you just want to have a forest somewhere. You don't really care on how detailed or if it's very realistic or it looks good. You just want a forest. This is amazing. And of course, same with bushes, rocks, and probably a lot more stuff. One of the biggest things about a roller coaster or theme park game is the roller coasters, and we got tons of roller coasters in Planet Coaster 2. You can see already a few behind me, and I think we're going to build the looping one, which is I guess just a corkscrew coaster in Theme Park Tycoon 2. And let's have a look at the builder, which by the looks of the things is pretty much the same as Planet Coaster 1, but instead of having all the controls at the bottom, they're now on the right. There's a lot of different things you can do with roller coasters in Planet Coaster. Already from what we've seen, the smoothing is a lot better than Planet Coaster 1, so it's probably going to be somewhat similar to Theme Park Tycoon 2 now. But we have of course in Theme Park 2 drop tracks. Well, I can assure you Planet Coaster will also have those, and a lot more. So from what we can see already in this trailer, we have switch tracks, and there is a lot more actually. We got switch tracks, drop tracks, tilt tracks, teeter-totters, different angles with what you drop, different turntables, other weird things you're going to be able to do with, I think, a dimensional coaster in Planet Coaster 2. It looks very, very good, and yeah, that's definitely a lot better than Theme Park Tycoon 2. And then if we head to the last deep dive they did just a couple of days ago, we can see this amazing scenery, this level you can complete. Of course, we don't really have a campaign in Theme Park Tycoon 2, which of course we will have in Planet Coaster 2, with actually a story and different levels and challenges, which is it's very good. Now there is a lot of management stuff in this game, which I have to say the UI itself, I think I actually prefer Theme Park Tycoon 2. There's a lot of open space in some of the UIs, as you can see. I have already heard some other people complain about some of the UI stuff, since I just don't really understand why it's so open? Like, why is this so big? Why does this have to take up my whole screen? I guess it's also so it's similar to PlayStation or Xbox, but I am personally not the biggest fan of it. Another big thing that actually, well, Planet Coaster 2 added is electricity and water, which you have to manage. It's definitely more towards a managing game now, Planet Coaster 2, instead of just building coasters and calling it a day and rides. But you actually have to think about power and making your water clean. It's definitely a lot more work. I don't know if this is also going to, if you can disable this in like sandbox mode. I probably can, but definitely in a campaign you definitely have to think about electricity and your workers and your all the stuff your staff has, like shuttles and stuff. It's a lot of work. I don't know how much is automated from this process in terms of like you just plop down a character and they will do it automatic, like take breaks, or you have to singly put every single one of them in a break, which that does not sound that enjoyable. It doesn't stop there. Planet Coaster will have weather, seasons, umbrellas, probably a lot more. It will be snowing, it will be raining, it will be thundering, it will be fall, it will be summer, it will be it's a lot. And then one of the things they also showed us on the live stream is a POV of that dive coaster, and just have a look at the lighting of everything, how smooth this roller coaster is. This is not even in the POV, this is just a seat camera. There is still a little bit of glitching, but yeah, of course we have some problems at Planet Coaster 1 with getting stuff dark. Well, I can assure you, as you can see, stuff gets very dark, very realistic, and after that you get like that very flashy light. And look how smooth this roller coaster is. They're looking around, and yeah, this just is as smooth as Theme Park 2, maybe in some parts even more smooth, and it looks amazing. And this, of course, the quality is a little bit bad, but it's going to be good, guys. Planet Coaster 2. Now, if you want to see all of these videos, you can find it on the Planet Coaster YouTube channel. There's still a lot of more content you can watch if you did miss it. There's a lot of trailers and stuff, but yeah, it is very, very promising, this game, and I cannot wait to play it 6th November, since then the game will release. So, guys, that's what I think about Planet Coaster 2. Now, the big question is this the end of Theme Park Tycoon 2, or at least on my channel? I don't think so. It's on Roblox. It will always be alive. Of course, maybe it will take a small hit in terms of player activity, but I can also see that it's new players from people that played Planet Coaster 2 and heard about Theme Park Tycoon 2, either through my channel, or Benny's channel, or other curators. So I'm very excited to play this. I hope you guys are too. So guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, and I will say, as always, goodbye.